So this is our syllabus. You see my name here, Sunyoung Kim. I go by Sunny, so you can call me Sunny or Dr. Kim. Either way works. You see my office information. And as you know, this course is a fully asynchronous course. Therefore, all the course materials and contents are available on Blackboard. However, if you want to meet with me individually, you can schedule a Zoom meeting with me, or you can visit online office hour every Fridays, noon to 1 via Zoom. You see link right here, right? My email address, sunnykim@uic.edu, and you see the textbook information for this course. We are going to use Cooper et al. Applied Behavior Analysis, 3rd edition. And all other readings will be available on Blackboard. Course description. Again, the purpose of this course is to provide teachers and other school personnel with basic knowledge related to developing behavioral interventions for individuals with exceptional learning and behavioral characteristics. We are going to talk about basic principles of human behavior and the field of applied behavior analysis, ABA. If you move on to the next page, you will see the course expectation. Again, this course will be administered online, fully online. So everything will be on Blackboard. The course materials and rubric, all the course contents will be available on Blackboard. So the course expectations differ from more traditional classes that meet in person. A majority of your time will be spent working independently on class activity. So you have to follow the course schedule thoroughly. Remember, all course materials for weekly assignments will be made available by Wednesday morning and will be due the following Monday. However, I made all 6 weeks contents available already, so you will see all six weeks learning contents already. However, you have to submit your assignment for each week by each week's due day, which will be every Monday midnight. If you have disability, let me know. I'll make the best accommodation for you. That's my job. Let's move on to page 3. So in page 3, you will see course assignment. The first assignment is called reading guide. So every week you will see required reading. As you read, you can complete reading guide. I'll give you a reading guide with 3 to 4 questions. As you read the required reading, you can answer to those 3 to 4 questions and you can upload your answer to Blackboard. That's it. So there will be 6 reading guides for each of the 6 weeks. And then each reading guide will be worth for 10 points, a total of 60 points for this reading guide assignments. Remember, late work will not be accepted. The next assignment is called online class participation. It's more like online discussion. So I'll give you a discussion question for each week. And then what you do is you can post your own discussion. You can post your own discussion, your answer to discussion question, as well as you comment on at least one other classmate's discussion point posting. So you provide your own discussion and then you comment on one other classmate's discussion posting. That's it. And there will be no discussion in week 6. So there will be 5 online discussion and each discussion will be worth for 7 points. So a total of 35 points. That will be the maximum points you can get from this assignment. Then the last one is called intervention planning report. I said here hypothetical because we're not going to implement this intervention plan. We will just practice developing intervention plan. That's the focus. Therefore, if you don't work during the summer, so if you don't have any connections with any individuals with disabilities, or behavioral issue during the summer, that is still okay. You can work with an imaginary individual with disability or behavior issue. Then you are going to develop hypothetical intervention plan. That's okay. But if you have some connections or previous experience, or if you are currently working, so if you have some connections, then you can work with the individual to develop the intervention plan for the individuals with disability. However, you're not going to implement the intervention. It's summer, we have such a short time to plan and implement. So in this class, we will just practice developing intervention plan, and you will also practice the way to report data correctly in a correct way. That's the point. So you don't have to worry about implementing intervention or finding a person for this plan. Okay. And samples and all forms are available on Blackboards. I'm going to introduce these samples and forms later through the semester. Next page, you will see grade scale. This is a graduate course. This course is for graduate student only. So you will see A, B, C, D, F only. You will not get plus minus. Okay, late assignment policy, you see assignments that are turned in late are subject to a 10% grade reduction for each week past the due date. So yeah, please turn in your assignment on time. If you need extension, if you know that you'll need more time, then you can ask extension before passing due dates. That is okay. But if you pass the due date, if you don't ask extension, then you will get I will apply the penalty. Okay. Page 9, you will see the rubric. Sorry, page 8, you will see the rubric for online class participation. So if you post your own discussion and if you comment on one other classmate's post, that should be enough, but make sure you provide thorough, thoughtful discussion and you provide thoughtful comment to your classmates' post as well. Intervention planning rubric in the next page. This intervention planning report includes 3 steps. First one is called understanding the student. So you will provide student information, the setting where the intervention will be implemented, hypothetically. So if you choose classroom setting, you talk about the classroom, who is the staff who are around in that setting. If you choose home setting, then you talk about caregiver and other children in the home setting, such things. So you provide setting information there. Formatting for this assignment, you'll have to follow APA format. For step 1, you will provide title page just for step 1. And then maximum 2 pages double spaced for step 1. Okay. So this is very easy, right? If you work with imaginary student, hypothetical child, you can just describe about that hypothetical imaginary child. That is okay. And setting as well. Step 2, it's called planning intervention. So due dates, week 4, it's worth for 30 points. You will develop one good, measurable, observable objective for the individual you pick. And then you will pick one data collection method that best measure the behavior objective you set. So you can use duration data or frequency. It's up to the objective you develop, right? It should match with your objective. So I'm going to talk about this data collection method through the semester, so don't worry about this right now. But you have to follow APA format, no title page needed for step 2, and then maximum 2 pages double space, excluding the attachment if you have. So just follow the headings and the sequence to describe each step. Step 3 is called intervention implementation. Again, you don't implement intervention. This part will be completely hypothetical, okay? So baseline data before intervention, you describe what happens before intervention. Then you talk about intervention strategy you pick. So you want to implement. So talk about the intervention strategy, how often you want to implement. Such information should be here. And then last point, this is research method. So I'm going to talk about research method throughout the semester. So don't worry about these 3 points right now. You will learn how to describe these 3 through the semester. Okay, formatting, APA format, no title page needed, maximum 7 pages, double space, including attachment. If you have graph, data sheets, you can attach these to step 3. Okay. Last page includes course schedule. We have 6 weeks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you see the themes for each week, and then topic, and then required reading, reading guide 1, and online discussion. Those 2 are the assignment for week 1, and you see due dates for each assignment. But basically, they have the same due date for each week: June 21st, midnight, June 21st, midnight, okay? Week 2, same way. These are the topics. And then chapter 3, and then Alberto 8, chapter 8, which is on Blackboard. So you can download this chapter on Blackboard. If I just say chapter or chapters, that means Cooper's book. So you can read that book. If you see someone's last name, that's the someone's chapter. And if you see BB right next to it, that means the chapter is on Blackboard, okay? June 28th, you see the specific due dates for each assignment, and you can move on to the next week. The dates are in red. You see, those are the first day of the week. So June 16, you will see week 1 starts, and June 23rd, week 2 starts. That's what these dates mean. But basically, I made all 6 weeks contents available already. So these dates are not really meaningful right now. But just make sure you submit your assignment by due dates listed here. That's the most important thing. But I'll also send you the reminder after, for each week, so you can turn in your assignment before due date. If you have any questions on syllabus, just email me at sunnykim@uyc.edu. Yeah, welcome again.